Welcome to Start Economics. Today we will discuss on Rostow's stages of economic growth. Professor W. W. Rostow, an eminent economic historian and a specialist on economic development, has analyzed the process of economic growth and advocated the stages through which an economy passes to become developed. He advocated this particular theory in 1960 and he conveyed that economic development ultimately depends upon both economic and non economic factors. He proposed five different stages for economic development. Those are traditional society, preconditions for takeoff, drive to maturity, the age of high mass consumption. Traditional society is the first stage of Rostow's stage theory. A traditional society is one of the simplest and primitive forms of social organization. It is one whose structure is developed within a limited production function, based on pre-Newtonian science and technology and old pre-Newtonian attitude to the physical world. The structure of the traditional society was developed on the primitive technology and orthodox ideas of the people. The facilities of modern science and technology were altogether absent. All economic activities in such societies were carried on with simple tools and implements and were confined only to meet the domestic needs. Societies were carried on with the simple tools and implements and were confined only to meet the domestic needs. All the pre-industrial revolution societies can be termed as the traditional societies. Agricultural production was the main occupation and this was done mostly to suit the needs of the household with available primitive tools. The attitude of the people was very conservative and adverse. They were interested in spiritual and religious aspect of the world rather than material or physical world. The structure of such a society was hierarchical in character and it functioned according to the whims and wishes of the rich aristocrats and big landlords. In short, we can say that it is a society that is characterized by primitive methods of production in agriculture, absence of modern science and technology, and operation of the law of diminishing returns in agriculture. The structure of the society is based on inheritance, concentration of political power in the hands of big landlords, and population growth along the Malthusian line. Preconditions for takeoff is the third stage of Rostow's stage theory. According to Rostow, preconditions for takeoff is an era when society prepares itself for sustained growth. He suggests that the preconditions for takeoff requires radical changes in three non-industrial sectors. First, there should be expansion of social overhead capital. Second, a radical change should be taken place in agriculture so as to increase its productivity. Third, there should be an expansion of foreign trade. Foreign capital and technical knowledge should be imported to sustain industrialization in the initial stages of development. The preconditions for takeoff requires evolution of modern science, development of technology, expansion of social overhead capital, particularly transport, increasing agricultural productivity, widening extent of the market, and expansion of internal and external trade. The takeoff is the third stage. At this stage, marks of the transition of the society from the backward one to one that is on the verge of the freeing itself from the elements that retard growth. In fact, it is one stage in which there is a dynamic change in the society, and there is a meteoric rise in the standard set by the members of the society in all walks of life, like industry, agriculture, science and technology, medicine, etc. There is a marked discontinuity between the first two stages, as mentioned earlier, and the stages of takeoff. The winds of changes are triggered by some important political event that revolutionize the political structure, or a sudden infuse of a new techniques and methods of the production attributed to formidable advances in science and technology. The fourth stage is the drive to maturity. Rostow defined this particular stage as the period when a society has effectively applied a range of a modern technology to the bulk of its resources. During this period, many technical changes take place and society reaches a technical maturity. The process of industrial development gets differentiated when new leading sectors gather momentum to the supplant old leading sectors. Here, economic maturity is reached when regular growth becomes the habit of every sectors of the economy. Rostow believes that the economy can attain a technological maturity in 60 years after the beginning of takeoff, or 14 years after the end of takeoff. Rostow advocated three essential indicators of the drive to maturity situation. Okay, those are: the first one, composition of working force; the second one, character of a leading changes; third one, strive of the society to adopt a new technology. At this stage, when a society effectively applies the ranges of available modern technology to the bulk of its resources, and growth becomes the normal mode of existence. The last stage is the age of high mass consumption. Rostow defined this stage as the period when a society has effectively applied a range of modern technology to the bulk of its resources. During this period, many technical changes take place and society reaches technical maturity. The process of industrial development gets differentiated when new leading sectors gather momentum to supplement the old leading sectors. Here, economic maturity is reached when regular growth becomes the habit of every sectors of the economy. In addition, the economy, through its political process, express a willingness to allocate increased resources to social welfare and security. This stage was defined in terms of shift in emphasis from problem of production to that of consumption. These are the 5 different stages of Rostow's stage theory. Based on the history, we can say that the United States was the first to reach the age of high mass consumption in 1920s, followed by Great Britain in 1930s, Japan and Western Europe in 1950s, and the Soviet Union after the death of Stalin.